Hey guys, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome to Hypop Hacks, where we go through how to set up and use some popular items. In this one, we're going to be going through the Kreator kit, continuous lighting softbox set with the remote and how to use it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, that like button, and leave any comments down below on your thoughts on the Kreator kit and the remote control. And also follow us on social media at Hypop or visit our website, hypop.com.au. Let's get into it. The Kreator kit continuous lighting softbox set is one of our most popular continuous lighting setups that we have available. So here you can see the bulb. It's an LED bulb that has one light source, as well as a remote control, which you can use to control this bulb. So this bulb here ranges from 3000 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin. So from soft orange to cool daylight. And you can control that via the remote control here, as well as increase and decrease the intensity. Typically, other continuous lighting softbox sets have fluorescent bulbs like this, where they don't change color temperature, and also you cannot control the actual intensity of the light. So with the Kreator kit bulb, you can see here it's an E27 mount, so that's just a standard screw thread that you can mount directly into your softbox here. So let's do that really quickly. There we go. So you can see that's now been mounted onto the softbox. And the softbox here is just a standard rectangular softbox. The actual front cover here is diffused already. So you have a nice soft light from the bulb, and then you have further diffusion with the front cover here of the actual softbox. Then simply turn it on, and there we have it. The light's turned on. So right now it's defaulted over to the soft orange color temperature, so that's around 3200 Kelvin. And you have the remote control here to control the light. So there are two remote controls available for the Kreator kit. One is just the standard English version, and the other is the international version or the Chinese version for the Chinese market. What we'll do is we'll place it up on screen, the translations for the remotes, so that you know what functions each of the buttons do. They're basically exactly the same, the button placements are exactly the same, so we'll just place that up on screen now. So with the remote control, it's quite easy to use. All the buttons are all listed here. There are a few buttons that actually won't work with the Kreator kit because this remote control is sort of like a universal remote control that's used with some other lights as well. So right now, what you need to do is simply turn on the bulb until it's on. First button at the top here is the red button, and that's a sleep button. So you can press that and that puts the light basically to a sleep mode, and it dims the light quite a bit, but it actually doesn't completely turn it off. To turn it off, simply hit the off button, and that turns off the light. And you can hit the on button as well to turn on the light back to its previous setting. And you can also use the on and off buttons, just simply on and off, toggle on and off. It doesn't matter which one you're using, it functions the same. From there, you have the intensity button. So there's a sort of D-pad here, which has, your left and right and up and down. You can actually control the intensity of the light with either of them. So if you're wanting to go right, that increases the light. So you have a few different stops of intensity. This is its lowest setting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops of setting. So you can actually increase that with either up or right, and you can decrease that with either left or down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so that dims the light there. The auxiliary button there is actually for other lights, so you actually won't need to use that button for the Kreator kit specifically. And the other option here is that button in the center, which is like a little light bulb. It also doesn't really have a purpose because it's used for other lights. Now, if you're wanting to change the color temperature, you have CT minus and CT plus, so you can actually change the color temperature of the actual light. So if you have it on CT minus all the way to the 3000 Kelvin part of the spectrum, you can see it's a soft orange there, or a warm light, and you have a few different stops where you can go along and change the color temperature to daylight from there. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 or so stops there to change it from your warm to your cool daylight white. And then lastly are your presets. So this section button here is actually just presets for the color temperature. So here you can see that it's gone to a more warmer color tone, and then to your daylight. So you can, and there's also a middle setting here, which is in between 3000 Kelvin and 5600 Kelvin, so probably sitting at about 4200 Kelvin. And you can toggle between that really quickly rather than having to cycle through the color temperature settings here. There you have it. And to turn it off, you can simply turn it off. So when you turn it off with either the on or off buttons here, you actually, the light itself still has power. So to turn it off completely, you'll need to turn it off at the actual switch here that's on the cord that plugs into the wall, and that turns it off completely, so that way the remote control can no longer operate the light. So that was just a quick run through on how to use and set up the Kreator Kit continuous lighting softbox set with remote control. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button and notification bell to be notified of any videos when we release them. Also leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the Kreator Kit and remote control, or if you have any questions. Also follow us on social media at Hypop and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.